Hello people, thank you for joining us today on the program Woman to Woman. I am Adorable Adesuwa Usa Uwagie. Today on Woman to Woman, we want to talk about this beautiful topic that I like so much. In fact, this lady, Ajia Yusuf, made it so viral. It's on social media, and I'm going to play that clip in the course of this discussion today. It has to do with whether it is good or whether it is proper or appropriate for a lady to propose to a man. One, vis-a-vis if a lady can actually ask a man out. Some persons have said that it is not an African thing. It is so unethical. It is this, it is that, it is that. And some persons have also said that it is not bad, it is not a bad idea. If a woman actually walks up to a man that she likes to say that, I kind of like you, you know, can we have a date and all of that. For a woman to come out to ask a man such a question, it is a huge one. Honestly, it's very huge, okay? So let's just do a small introduction. Of course, you already know her. She's one of my usuals on the program, one of the team, okay? On the program Woman to Woman, Princess Mrs. Bola Akalame. She is a politician, a businesswoman, and of course, a public commentator, a woman who has the interest of other women at heart, and of course, catering for the less privileged, particularly children in our society. It's nice to have you on the program, Bola Akalame.
Thank you for having me.
And you're looking so gorgeous as usual.
You too.
Now, I want to believe that you saw that video that went viral on social media.
I saw it.
Okay. Talking about, you know, she asking her husband out and all of that. And some persons have come out to say that it is so damn unethical for a woman to ask a man out. It is not right for a woman to do this, to do that, to do that. Now I am wondering, when we're talking about relationship, I don't know if the man should be the one always pursuing, or, you know, they kind of meet themselves halfway. Now tell us, when a woman asks a man out, what does it mean? What does it entail, you know?
First of all, you know, we are African, and, you know, African mentality, we have it that when a woman asks a man out, it's like a loose person, let me put it that way, that that is not welcome in our culture, society. In our society. They believe, especially men believe, that when you come to them, it's like you have interior motive. You have something you want to gain from them and all of that. So they want them to be the one to talk to you, not you coming to them and say, oh, I like you, I want us to go out and all of that. But these days, the history is changing by the day. You see a lot of women going out there, even going to restaurants, going to, you know, party, and try to, can I use the word seduce?
Yeah, it's possible,
yes. And to seduce the man, like giving the man some signs,
some green light,
you know, some green light and all of that. Doesn't mean that the woman needs to talk or to woo the woman, the man.
All she just need to do is, you know, set the alarm.
You know. But do you know that some men, it resets them. They don't like that. When a woman, you know, give them
hunting for them.
Yes. But recently we discovered that even the ladies going out there to talk to married man, not even single guy now, because the issue of Aisha Yusuf, it tells us how it all started, because you have this belief that people believe that she's not beautiful enough for a man to come and woo her and all of that. So because of that, you have to do it by herself, you know. He said most of all the guys that she has ever dated, that she is the one going out for them. She talked to them and all of that. And a lot of people react to it. And they said, no. So people said, it's not good at all. Why some people said, no, it's it's very applaudable, and people like it and all of that. So for me, let me say practically, I don't think is right.
So let me ask you a personal question.
Yes.
Between you and Bishop,
Yes.
who did the chasing?
My husband, of course.
And okay, he saw you and liked you, and did you not at any point like give some green lights?
No, not at all, not at all.
I think I like
and
this
he saw
man.
me,
and he's a very handsome man too.
Of course,
and tall, handsome, you know.
Yeah.
And did you not see him and say, this man is coming for me, let me arrange myself?
No, like when he saw me in a school environment.
Okay.
He came for a visit, and he saw me with some friends. We were about 4 of us going to a class, and he started talking to me, run after me and said, please, I want to see you. I told him that we have a class then, that we have a test we need to write, and it's going to take about 4 to 5 hours just to
write the test. We there.
Just to push him away.
You know,
do you know that he really stayed till 4 to 5 hours? I didn't know. When we were going home, I was just passing by, and he sat down in that restaurant there, and he was just waiting for me and all of that. When I was now passing, I said, please, I'm still waiting. I didn't know you. Why are you disturbing me? So you see, there is this.
So he did the chasing.
Yes, he did it.
Why do you think men don't like being, you know, haunted, so to speak? They believe that they are the only ones that have the right to haunt. They are the hunters, natural hunters, so to speak, hunters in quotes.
Yes.
Men believe that they are the natural hunters, so they shouldn't be haunted. You know?
What really happened is that men believe that when you come after them, maybe they have some change, they have some money, they felt that, oh, it's because of my money.
This woman get motive.
Yes, because you want to get me, Abi, or you have some interior motive that, oh, because the guy is handsome. He has everything a woman needs. So because of that, and most of those guys, those people that have everything, they don't like when a woman asks
to chase
them. Yes, they don't like it. They want to do it by themselves and all of that.
But some men actually like it when women chase them. You know?
Yes,
they like it when a woman
it's not that maybe they like most of them said they are proud of it, and because of that they want to capitalize on it and be going after different ladies. I'm hot. It's ladies that
I'm a ladies man. I am a bobogo. You know, that kind of thing.
So because of that, you see them, they will be proud of it. They will even be telling their friends, you know how many girls that is running after me and all of that.
But do you know that? Do you know? Let's just take this break and see what Aisha, you know, said in that video that went viral. And when we come back, I'll come and ask you that. Do you know? So we'll see that video now.
When I see women, person don't they reach 30, don't they reach 40, say they wait for man, may come to say, wait happen, go look for the man where you want, marry him. My name is Aisha Yusufu. I be a Joe woman, Agbede for Isako West Local Government, but they born me for Kano. I grew up for ghetto, where we say food no day. But before my papa became money, at least they take care of us well, and they can't lose everything. You know, supposed to be any people they think say, now this woman a serious woman. She know they laugh. She never says, now forget that thing. They see people they abuse. You know, when people they abuse me, they talk all kind of things. They would say I was war, you know, war, I ugly, I did that. You know, they do me anything because that's how where they grow up. Food no day. You know what they eat? Insult. That way they eat. And you know why people don't get anything after they fight. And so we take drugs. One thing where people don't know about me, they say I be control freak. I they like maybe say waiting one happen any situation. Now me they in charge, they put her in place. I don't go out with anybody. I don't do boyfriend girlfriend with anybody. Where they say no be me first Satan one time. Other one where be say person will come. Oh, I like you. They come they do. They get plenty ones where be say they tell me no. The one we pay me. Oh boy, now that's how we are the secondary school. Wetin you do me no be small thing, eh? Hey, yeah. I write a letter finish, then he call reply saying no they do, you know, you want focus for your exam, you don't want to do boyfriend, girlfriend. Guess what happen? Everybody for class read that letter before me. People come they laugh me. The thing paid me well, but anyway, no stop me. The way I take meet my husband in a long story. Now me toast am sha, arrange am, may see wife, as you know gree see wife.
I'm not being lucky today. Hey, today I'm being baby girl.
You go tell you I know they behave like wife, I dey behave like girlfriend. But one thing wey my husband dey always talk, no time wey dey come where I dey tell am no. No say na do woman now, we got to do am. Honestly, on our wedding night, I tell my husband say, anyhow wey you want am, ask me. Any fantasy wey you get, I dey, because na wetin the job, the primary job wey I know dey delegate. Every other thing I dey delegate am, sweep or clean o. But you see that one work, no, I know they take and joke. So when people, sometimes people, you know, say people that abuse me, they call me prostitute, and they tell us say I be prostitute wey get one customer only. One advice wey I dey give young women be say, make you no dey wait say na man go come meet you, come toast you. Go there, go toast her. They tell you say woman dey fit propose say I wan marry you, all of those things. Go there, toast her, get the person. When person go sit down, you don reach 30, don pass 40, 50, you say you dey wait wey man come toast you. How that one what happen? Even if you old pass am, nothing spoil, because the person wey you wan marry na serious matter o, no be the one wey go just dey wait say anyone wey come your way.
All right, guys, that video is awesome. I like it. I love it. In fact, I'm in love with that lady. Now, do you know that some women, particularly those who have said, I cannot chase a man, no, I cannot do this to a man, they actually chase a man without saying the words, without saying that, hey, guy, or guy, I kind of like you, with the way they behave.
Yes.
If you say it is bad for a woman to chase a man, why should a woman give green lights? You know, a woman is in a gathering and then she sees some handsome hunk with 6 packs, 12 packs, 8 packs, whatever packs that the guy has, and then she now looks at the guy has pocket packs, you know, and then she looks behind the guy and see the fine car, and then she passed beside the guy, and then this smell of opulence is just coming out from the guy, fine sweet perfume and all of that, and then the woman will go to someone and say, man, this guy, I get to catch this guy, and then she rearranges herself, you know, and then she brings herself out. No, she's doing all those paparazzi and stuff, and hey, Oga, I'm here, and then she's blinking the lights, Oga, see the lights, you know, that kind of thing. And yet you say that, no, I cannot chase a man. What do you call that?
It's still the same thing.
Is it not chasing a man?
It's the same thing.
So what's wrong in chasing a man?
You use different logic and different method to
without actually saying the word.
Without actually.
So stop it though. Those of you who are saying that you cannot chase a man, all those green lights that you give, what do you think it is? You're actually chasing the man. Now let's look at this way. A woman can actually offer herself on a plate, on a tray to a man without saying the words. By the way she dresses, by the way she talks. You know, there are some persons now, if you are before your husband, there's a way you will talk. There is a way you will read a man. You know, there's a way you will talk. And then if you're outside, there are ways you talk. When you were dating, there were ways you used to talk to him. You don't talk to him like the way you talk to him. Hey, now, all are the same thing now. So what are we shouting about?
Something like a jebo.
Hey, oh shit, that is it. Because women actually chase men.
Of course.
They do. You are standing at the bus stop, you're waiting for a lift, and then you're seeing this fine guy in fine car, and then you're squeezing,
like
you're doing your eye, you're doing, what are you doing? You're actually chasing the man. So let's stop all this. I cannot chase a man, I cannot do this. You actually
indirectly you are doing that.
Yes. Okay, now the one that is getting to me now, I think there are videos on that. The videos actually went viral, where a lady stood in a mall after dating a guy for 7 years, turned the girl to ring bearer, you know. He has refused to propose to the girl. And the girl, they went to the mall, and the girl knelt down to say that, guy, will you marry me with a ring? You know, I want to feel your pulse on that. Is it wrong? You have dated a girl for 7 years, waiting. Is she your sister?
No.
Is she related to you? Why would you marry her? 7 years, you don't want to marry the girl. You know, and the guy said, enough is enough. You know, I want to propose to you, and the guy refused.
Most times, you don't need to force yourself on any man. You know, first of all, when you are into relationship, you should know when the relationship is heading to. Okay. By the time you are in the relationship for 3 months, you should know where it's leading to. It's not that you will just be following just because you have your love for the man is 80%, while the man's own is 20 or 30%. It's very wrong. When you are into relationship, first of all, sat the man down. Where are we heading to? What is our plans? Is it heading to marriage, or we are just catching fun? Know your worth. Know what you want. Don't wait for a man for 5 years before a man will propose. You should even read the man's mind. You should know the man's mind.
You know,
through his actions.
Sometimes love can be so blinding.
Yes, that is what we are saying. Is because the lady,
love
the
love
of the lady
conscience
is higher.
sometimes.
Why the man's own is very low. No, but you should know when a man loves you and cares for you, and he wants to be with you, and he wants to make you as his wife for the rest of his life. So you should know. It's not about you leading down and proposing. For me, I don't like it.
You know, I listened to a group of guys discuss, and one of them actually wants to marry, but he's afraid of getting married because he's seen what his friends are going through in marriage. He is saying that, oh, his father didn't enjoy his marriage. The father had to marry like 3-4 times, yet the father is alone in the house. He is afraid of getting married. He has seen his friend, he sees things. He wants to get married. In fact, the guy is in a relationship, but he doesn't know how to go into that marriage. Why do you think men are afraid to get married, particularly young men these days? All they want is baby mama. Okay, get pregnant, good, have the baby. That kind of
some of them don't want responsibility. They don't want to take responsibility, because when you get married, you take responsibility of many things. You know, your actions and your doings will be changed. You know, like one person was talking to me. I asked him, why is it that he's not getting married yet? He introduced someone to me, and I asked him about. We saw after 3-4 months. I said, what happened?
What happened?
What is going on? He said, he don't want to get married now. That is aiming for, you know, big money and all of that. He wants to get all the things.
And all of that.
You know, he was now describing a guy that one of his friends got married last year, and at the end of the day, the guy is down. He didn't financially is, you know, is down and all of that. You don't want that. You want to. You don't need to get everything before you get married. You know, the Bible even said that when you find a wife, you find a good thing and obtain favor from God. So by the time you get married, you see a lot of people getting married, and at the end of the day, their financial doors opened.
Does that biblical version applies to all people? Because there are some persons, like that your friend was describing, there are some persons, the moment they get married, it's like they are jumping from frying pan to fire.
Yes.
When it's supposed to actually be blissful.
Yes.
You find that from day one. I actually emceed a wedding in this town, where the wedding scattered right there at the reception hall. There was a big fight, and the man went his way, the woman went her way because of food.
Can you?
You know, the supposed mother-in-law refused to open the vehicle or release the car of the bus where the food were kept, and people were at the reception. You know, and before you know what is happening, the bride and groom said, you know, when they're on that corner, bride and groom corner, and the bride is like using her hand and her legs and everything to talk, and the guy is also doing that. And before you know what is happening, they just couldn't contain it anymore. And then, you know, they went their separate. In fact, the girl removed the ring and threw it at the guy. I don't want again that kind of a thing.
No, they
you
can't
know,
be
so most guys are really scared of getting married because they do not know which is going to turn out the Jezebel.
Yes.
You know?
Do you know that most times when they are starting relationship, a lot of pretense.
Lie.
Yes.
Lie.
Look, I always tell people, I say, please, anything you can't continue, don't start.
Okay.
When you go out there, maybe you visit the guy, and you know, you try to make up everywhere, you try to be nice, you try to be doing everything, and the guy say, wow, this is a good woman. He's my wife and all of that.
Should we hide our talents?
You know, our character and all of that.
Protruding teeth.
Or getting married, after about 1, 2, 3 months, 5 months, you discover that when I got married to you, we're not like this before I got married to you. So you see the character coming out and all of that. You shouldn't pretend, be who you are, and go into that marriage and you succeed in whatever you are doing.
So, do you think a woman should like the video that went viral? Do you think a woman should go on her knees to say, "Oh, please marry me"?
As I said earlier, we are an African. No, it's not. For me, it's not that proper for a woman to live that.
But is it out of place for a woman to whether she kneels down or she stands, or is it out of place for a woman to ask a man for marriage?
First of all, you look at who are you going to, who are you proposing to? Is it the person? Does it worth it? Because look at the one you just mentioned, that the lady proposed to the guy, and at the end of the day refused. What a shame. So
just disgrace us women
openly.
Anyhow.
No, I don't
anyhow
think,
like that.
I don't think for me, I don't think it's good. First of all, when you are coming up, and at the end of the day, don't forget that a lot of girls have set their husband away just because forming and I'm still beautiful, you know, and all of that. At that age of 20, 25, you are still saying you are beautiful. I don't want it. No, I don't want a person like you.
What's the best age for a woman to get married?
For me, maturity matters, and I believe that at the age of 23 upwards, a woman can get married. Especially you must at least want to finish your school or thereabout, because when you get married and going back to school is very hectic. Okay,
let's look at the scenario where a woman is like 35 and above. No, let's say 40, 45.
Yes.
And no man is coming her way. And she's in a relationship. Is it out of place for such a woman to say, but what's it now? Let us get married.
Yes.
No, without actually proposing with a ring or something. Is it out of place for a woman to say, let us get married now? What are we doing? Am I your sister?
Yes. At that stage, the woman is desperate. And if you know her position in that man's life, you should ask. No, that one is not out of place. You should ask the man, where are we heading to? Please, let's know. When are we getting married? Should we be preparing now? How much do you have? And how much do I have? Let's put things together and let it work. You need to ask that kind of person, that man, that look, we need to know the way forward. Are we getting married next year? Should we start preparing now? When the man give you a negative answer, please, you should know your way out. Don't force yourself on any man, because you will regret it when you get into the marriage.
What if it's a case of the man wants to get married but he's afraid? Is it out of place for the man to push a little bit, you know, direct him?
Yes.
Guy, you're going the crooked way. Yeah, this is the line. You know, kind of lovingly put the man to shape.
Of course. There's a way you say it, not indirectly. You say, I don't know, what kind of particular color do you want us to use in our marriage day? Do you like yellow, or do you like blue, or do you like pink color? You see the reaction. Okay,
she should be suggestive.
Yes,
you know, just be suggestive with your actions and all of that. You don't
see
the
reaction.
You don't actually say the word.
Yes, you see the man telling you, I would like us to use. When he tell you that I would like us to use blue or green, you know that this man is getting ready.
Okay.
But when he said, I don't know yet, I beg, I don't know for now.
I have too many things on my head. Too many things on my head.
I don't want us to talk about it.
This my
head. You discover that man didn't have anything for you.
Okay.
At all. So you should know your way. And most times, do you know that some men don't know how to talk to a lady? I've seen them.
Okay.
It shows there is a guy, is close to, I think 35 to 36 now. He comes to me and say, Mama, because he usually come to my shop and bought a lot of clothes, man. And I would like, why are you buying these things for? He said, there's this, he will not be, you know, that's trying to tell me and all of that. Do you know that this man didn't know how to talk to a lady? You just have to buy something just to convince the lady.
Introduce him to the program Cupid.
Of course.
It's a love program on radio where we match make. I'm talking about matchmaking. Do you also know that there are some ladies, when they come on the program, and then you give them numbers, okay, give this guy a call. Even what really baffles me is this. A woman of 40, 45 thereabout will still be feeling like, you know, I'm shy, I don't want to do this. I think there's nothing wrong if a woman actually asks a man out. But you can do it in such a way that he feels the vibe, you know, release the positive vibes. How do you do that? You dress well, you dress good, and then you're soft in the way you talk to the man. Like you said, if you're already in a relationship and you see that relationship 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, ask him question, because no, ask him.
Yes.
I saw this beautiful wedding dress. I don't know. Let me show you the picture. And if the guy say, this is nice, start having hope. If the guy says, I beg, I don't have time, just know that there's water. So a woman can actually ask a man out indirectly by pushing out all your positive vibes. You are doing the work without actually mentioning the word I want to date you. With all the green lights and all of that, you're doing the work perfectly. You are asking the man out already. You know, and then when it comes to marriage, you're in a relationship, even if you're not in a relationship, and you see a guy that you like, but make sure that the other guy does not have a wife.
Of course.
You see a guy that you like, you can actually start by, you know, knowing the guy, his birthday, you're buying him card, you're doing small things. The guy will get the message now that you are liking me. You don't really have to like go on your knees to say, take a ring, will you marry me, that kind of a thing. Although it sounds funny, in the Western world it's acceptable, it's okay. But here in Africa, not because it is wrong, but because of the ego of our men. They like to hunt. They don't like you to hunt them. Okay, but the few men that like it will not even openly come out to admit it that they like it, because their friends will laugh at them.
Of course.
So whatever you do, you don't actually have to say the word. It is not out of place for you to say, marry me. We'll see you again soon. Thank you, Bola, for being part of the show.
Thank you. I really enjoyed today's show.
I did too. All right. Bye-bye.